We're here today at the Kensington Roof Gardens, what a beautiful place, to celebrate the role of restaurant manager.
The Academy of Food and Wine Service plays a very important part in our industry in helping promote the skills of the front of house service. So from the sommelier competition through to the restaurant manager competition, they are key to our industry in helping promote these as true professions.
This is the only competition that recognises restaurant management. We have competitions for waiters, for chefs, but nothing for restaurant management, and these are the positions that our kids can aspire to. Restaurant managers run a service, run a restaurant, and it's something to recognise how good the restaurant managers are in the UK.
The judges today for the competition are broken down into 3 sets. There is a wine pairing task that will take place. There is another task that the competitors will go through today, which is about a restaurant scenario. And then there's a bit of a dragon's den, I suppose, really.
Now, the first task, they've already been asked to submit the plan to open a 50-seater restaurant. Then the second restaurant concept is going into a room where there are a number of errors. And the third thing is food and wine matching. It's not like a sommelier test where they have to be able to sample blind a wine and understand where it comes from and so on, but to understand the key elements of the major wines and which foods go with them so that they can confidently recommend wines in a restaurant environment.
I think today's going to be very tough. I think it's a long day. They have to be on their guard all day. They're constantly interacting with other competitors. They're going to be judged from the minute they arrive. They won't know when they're finished until they're finished, so they always have to be really alert, selling themselves, selling their industry, and being tested by some of the best people in the business.
Prior to today, we had to submit our application to the competition with 2 500-word essays.
So for today, I've had to do a restaurant scenario, and after that I've got the wine tasting, and then I have to present my plan to the judges, so it's the nervous part.
I'm utmost nervous about the competition itself. It's not something I do every day, so...
Definitely the presentation. It's nerve-wracking sitting there in front of professionals that probably know more about you in the individual areas, and they all have their own opinions on what you've produced.
Sitting across the table from a whole bunch of industry specialists, from marketing to last year's winner of this competition, and everybody else in between. It's very, very daunting.
I don't think I'm most nervous about any of it, to be honest. I'm just here to enjoy myself. The area I'm most confident about is the restaurant scenario, as hopefully it will be just like going to work on a day-to-day basis.
I think I'm most confident about my business plan because I've spent so much time working on it, and I feel like it's a real restaurant that's opening.
My ambition in the next 3 years is to continue doing what I'm doing, continue to pursue a career that I dearly love, and just build on the business that we currently have at the restaurants and keep pushing that forward.
My ambition in the next 3 years is to take the next step up and to continue progressing my career.
There's some exciting times, there's some exciting opportunities. The thought of going to work in New York in one of the restaurants there, that would be a real privilege to do so, and some great experience to gain there as well. So hopefully positive things lie ahead.
My ambition is to work more with my owner in Glasgow, to do more in terms of food and beverage and restaurant, and to get the kids in Glasgow excited about restaurants.
The Academy of Food and Wine Service plays an essential role to any aspiring front of house individual that wants to take up this career. It's supportive, it gives clear training incentives, both from a food service point of view and also from a beverage point of view. It's paramount to the industry.
I think the Academy of Food and Wine is fantastic. They're really trying to elevate the restaurant industry and the wine industry, and give it a professional recognition. And they're doing a fantastic job, and I hope that they build on the success of this year for many years to come.
The competition is vitally important for the profile of the industry. In recent years there is a complete shortfall of good quality candidates in the food service industry, specifically in my sector of it, restaurants, good restaurants.
It's given restaurant managers the recognition that they're long overdue.
Well, the Academy would like to see from the winner of this competition today, I guess, an outstanding ambassador for the role of restaurant management.
The winner today will have to demonstrate that they have looked at all of the elements that make up a successful restaurant.
Well, winning would feel great, because obviously it's a prestigious competition. It's already the second year running, but it would mean a lot to me. I mean, that's what I do since I was 13, and I just want to be up there with the best.
It would be terrific. Winning would be fantastic. It would be great for Le Bon Bears, great for the restaurant, it would be great for the team. I would love to think it would be good for all the kids to see that as something to go for, that this is sexy, this industry to work in.
Winning would be amazing. I certainly didn't enter to lose.
If I were to win the competition, I'd be very proud. It'd be a real achievement. I put a lot of hard work into this, and it's something I really feel that I can do.
To win the competition would just be the most amazing experience. You know, we've all worked so hard to get there, and you know, it would just mean the absolute world to me to do it. You know.
To win this competition would be incredible. It would be such an opportunity, and I'd dearly love to win this competition.